Good evening, I'm Devin Feely. Your stories tonight on the Primetime Edition.
I feel like I've been treated like I'm the criminal, and that's not okay.
An epidemic of car thefts in Oakland. So how does this victim now owe thousands?
Well, tonight in San Francisco, it is a celebration for a bill that allows speed cameras in 3 Bay Area cities. Coming up, we talk to people about why something like this is needed.
And coming up in the first alert forecast, we had another weak cold front come through today. You can see the influence that had on our sky. But we're done with those for a little bit. Now the forecast and the focus is the warm-up. Temperatures are going back to the low 90s for many of these inland valleys, including San Jose, which might even tie records. Forecast on that's coming up.
Using high-tech tools to find out more about the hostages held by Hamas. How experts are using artificial intelligence to help out families.
And could a landmark designation be a saving grace for an historic San Jose church?
It's a message, and the people in this community see it as a message.
From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Primetime Edition on KPIX Plus.
Good evening, I'm Devin Feely. These are tonight's Primetime headlines. President Biden is planning a trip to Israel this Wednesday to show his support for our closest ally in the region. Now, the president's trip does coincide with concerns that the conflict between Israel and Hamas could expand into a much larger regional battle. Few details of the president's trip have been released so far. Governor Newsom signed Melanie's Law. It's a plan designed to reduce overdose deaths in middle and high school students. It's named after 15-year-old Melanie Ramos, who died from an accidental fentanyl overdose in the bathroom of her Hollywood high school. The law requires that Narcan be provided at middle and high school statewide. It also directs the state to develop an awareness campaign educating students about the dangers of opioid use. LinkedIn is cutting more than 600 workers. That's about 3% of its total workforce. The company is also letting go some of its San Francisco office space. The company laid off over 700 employees back in May. Facebook's parent company Meta, Amazon's Twitch, and Linden Club have all laid off employees in recent weeks. And taking a live look outside at the San Francisco skyline, let's go ahead and get a check of our first alert forecast with meteorologist Darren Pack.
Just watching a little bit of the marine layer in that view from Treasure Island behind you, Devin. Just starting to creep in over the city. We're going to see a lot more of that tomorrow morning. We're going to wake up. It'll be marine layer gray for most of us. That's how this day ended. This was a beautiful view from the top of Mount Diablo when we finally started to get some breaks in the clouds. And, of course, now you can see what's going on with the low clouds starting to fill back in. We're going to track the marine layer coming up in the complete forecast. For right now, I just want you to see what's coming your way tomorrow. These are the daytime highs for Thursday, and they're about 5 to 6 degrees above where you were today. So technically, we start the warm-up tomorrow. If you look at the numbers, nope.